It is Thanksgiving Day here in America, which is a day fraught with every emotion you can think of. So I'm just here as your psychic big sis, giving you a reminder and a space to process whatever it is you feel. This day brings up a lot of things for a lot of people. Some who get to enjoy the gratitude, the family, the togetherness, but many others who are processing emotions of a much more intense nature. Maybe you're grieving the loss of a loved one. Maybe you are grieving the family you never had. Maybe you're still deeply triggered by the family dynamics you are still in. And then, of course, we have the truth behind the holiday itself and the great harm that has been done to Indigenous peoples. And today is a reminder of that legacy that still exists today. So if you're feeling some kind of way, that's okay. It is okay to feel whatever it is you feel, to honor that emotion, to honor the truth that's trying to be witnessed through that emotion. We don't have to live in the emotion. We don't have to wallow in it, but we do need to take the message and take a moment to be present in our body with what's crying out for our attention. If you want more help with this, of course, I have my entire emotional support playlist here on TikTok and on YouTube. I also have my entire catalog of light circles and healing events to help you through those really deep-seated traumas that are coming up now during this time. As we go into the holiday season here in America, of course, these emotions will continue if they're unprocessed and if they're unresolved. So I'm always here as your psychic big sis, holding that space for you, directing you to what resources I have and the ones I know that will help you. Y'all know I love to talk about my bestie, Nina, your witchy healer, who now has online courses for her neurosomatic mastery. They're brilliant, and she has one specifically for the holidays. Because, of course, this year, on top of everything else, on top of everything that's already there during the holidays for many of us, we have the political fuckery. That shit show that is seemingly never-ending, stirring the pot, amping us up to ridiculous proportions. So wherever you're at, wherever you are, when you see this, take a moment, breathe deep, and just know you're not alone in what you feel. What you're feeling is not a personal failing. And you're not struggling because you didn't handle it well. We live in systems, whether they are toxic family systems, cultural systems, racism, colonialism, all the systems that we in our society live on, they get really triggered at times like this, when we're thrown back into the dysfunction or we are reminded of the dysfunction that exists now or in our past. And this is the work. It's not bypassing, ignoring, shoving down, repressing what's coming up. It's finding a better way to deal with it, to sit with it, to process it so that we can come through it healed, meaning we're not going to erase it like it never happened, but we're going to erase the emotional charge. And we're going to come in a place of empowerment, of learning what we have learned through that experience and becoming the totality of who we are, whether that means integrating the parts of ourselves that have become fragmented, lost, or denied through our trauma, and integrating the wisdom that we have now because we've gone through this. And of course, as we in a nation are going through turmoil, remember what this is. This is a karmic reckoning. As I've said in many of my events, in many of my channeled messages, part of what we're going through here is a reckoning of what was done to the people of this land, the Indigenous peoples who belong to the land. So having that big picture perspective that what we're going through is a reckoning to heal, to make right, to go through a process in which we thoroughly see and witness all the harm done now and in the past, so we can come up with a new way to live that isn't denying, repressing, or completely bypassing the needs of those cultures and the need for restitution, but moving forward with our eyes open about what needs to happen so that we can become a nation that has learned from its past mistakes and will not be repeating them again. All of us here now have volunteered as tribute to be here during this time, during the collapse and the simultaneous rebuilding. And we can be at our best, both personally, in our families and our small communities, and as we aid our country and step forward as creators and leaders of the new earth. This is the work, fam, and it is worth it. And we're going to get there. And I'm with you every step of the way.